What up, hookers? Been a while. I know I've been gone. I've been busy, been doing stuff. Really shouldn't have to explain myself to you. But anyway, I'm really glad to be back. I'm glad that you're looking at me. I wish I could see you. First, I'd like to say I have a green screen behind me, which I'm sure you guys have noticed. I've probably put polar bears up there, some kind of nutsack. I also have a cat who I might describe as cantankerous. Hey Google, what does cantankerous mean?
Here's the definition of cantankerous: bad tempered, argumentative, and uncooperative.
Yep, that's my cat. Anyway, this is the first time he's met this green screen. All he knows is he's got to climb it. So, I mean, you're just gonna have to deal with it. So I'm sorry if this shit falls down in the middle of it. But anyway, let's do it. So I was watching YouTube, as most people do, and I came across this channel that was absolutely magnificent. It changed my life forever, and I thought to myself, Stanford, you owe it to your fans, your 61 fans, to show them what it's all about, to share this wonderful discovery. And maybe some of you have seen it before, and
You need to shut the fuck up.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention to something quite unlike anything you may have experienced in your life?
What?
now this is a channel created by a Mr. Mark Laita. He is a world-class, world-famous photographer, I think. Now, this guy travels around the United States interviewing people that are very, very interesting. People from all walks of life, from drug dealers, hookers, pedophiles, preachers, you know, all kinds of people. And it's pretty great. And now I want to make it clear that I'm not making fun of addiction. I think it's horrible. I'm not making fun of people's religion. I'm not being hateful towards anybody. I'm not trying to be negative at all, you know, but it is what it is, and it's fucking hilarious. Now, the first person you got to meet is a lady that kind of pulled on my heartstrings. I am pleased to introduce to you the lovely, the majestic Diamond.
All right, so Juliana.
Yes.
Juliana, where are you from originally?
Los Angeles.
You grew up in LA?
Yes.
Tell me about how you grew up. Yeah, with your.
I went to Portland, Oregon first, and I went to the Ocho Coco, Pineville, Horace, Forest, and Ministries. And it was a taxidermist area, and so we were like little pet detectives of Little Tokyo.
And, you've been doing drugs since when, Juliana?
I was in the embryo sac stations.
Okay. What's your drug today?
Meth and weed.
What does meth do for you?
It makes me wet and scrumptious.
As you can see, she's beautiful. She's well kept. She's well maintained. If that's something different, she's proper. She's got integrity. She's a classy lady. Every time I watch her, I catch something different. And it's like every 5 seconds, it just gets a little worse. And you're just like, what the fuck?
They took me and they had my arm cut off for 3 years straight. And then they like put it back on with like a new bone. Now Michael Jackson's Mariah Carey, like, like, come on now. Get tasty with your business. You're like,
What the fuck's even going on? So I was thinking, man, maybe we caught her on a bad day. You know, maybe she didn't have her coffee this morning, or maybe she didn't take a shower. Maybe your boyfriend broke up with her. Anything could have happened, you know? Obviously, she's going to be a little rough. I mean, she's homeless, but that doesn't make her crazy, you know? Surely she's not like this all the time. I mean, it's... Anyway, let's scooch forward a little bit and see how she's doing a little bit later in life.
You're still in love with Skid Row?
All right, I'm so in love with Skid Row.
What do you love about it, honey? Down here?
What I love about Skid Row is the fact that I can make going up in the smoke so tasty treats. I smoked rat poison because I bit her scalp, vampire.
Well, isn't she looking good?
It's easy to give yourself a look of classic beauty.
Other than a few diet changes, I think exercise, you know, a little bit of sun. I told you guys, she was just having a bad day. Look at her now. Look at her now. She got herself cleaned up. She got her hair did. Everything's looking great for her. And look, she's thin, she's toned. She's got her nails done. She looks good. What is she doing? What does she do? What is your secret?
Getting the plastic diet surgery of having them remove my stomach and my intestines. So everything goes down into my mouth. Takes 7 seconds to reach my anus. They call it hypoglycemia. Because there's tarantulas that pull down the food and they infect their bodies with it. Because anybody understands what a tarantula is? It pulls the food.
I see. Okay. Right. Tarantulas? Okay. So you can eat whatever you want because of tarantulas. I didn't know that. I've been alive a while and I did not know that. Well, our next contestant is a little bit different, but not a whole lot. Let's meet Andrea.
All right, Andrea.
Hey,
Welcome back.
actually, good to be back.
What does Spice help you do?
To make me do anything, it helps me relax.
Do you have anything that you don't like about Skid Row?
When you're walking down the street, with somebody you're baseless, and somebody tries to sell you dope, and you try ignoring them, and they're in your brain. It's carry. You know, that kind of that's a behavior I dislike about Skid Row.
Holy shit. I've seen this like 100 times and she always throws me off. Watching this channel, I've seen all kinds of drug addicts and stuff, and it's Spice. This bitch is on Spice. So far, that's the worst thing I've seen as far as like looking at somebody. That's crazy. This stuff came out like in gas stations with like bath salts. And dude, I am just now learning that people still smoke that shit and it does that shit to them. That is crazy. Kids, don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. If you're doing it, stop it.
All right, well, that's enough of that. Now for something completely different. We're going to meet the Whitakers. The Whitakers are a family from up in yonder mountains. They're loving, they're close, their parents were related. But I can't make fun of them. We gotta stop right there. This is not their fault. They're unfortunate, but they still love their life. It's a good story. Whatever. Let's move on. And now for a complete and total dipshit.
I'm calling me a racist is true. I'm a racist. Damn right I'm a racist, and I don't hide that. I consider us like I said it before, like the Taliban or Al Qaeda. I do consider us that. We're technically the same thing.
Now it's obvious that Steve is a stand-up gentleman. His judgment's a little bit skewed. I've watched this so many times and I still have so many questions. What the fuck, Steve? What the fuck's going on? You're very, very disappointing and you make me sad, and I'm pretty sure you make your mom sad. Your mom fucking hates you, Steve. Let's move on. Now, for some reason, Steve decided at some point in his life, it probably says in the video, and I just don't watch shit right. At some point, he decided to move to Portland. I don't know what happened to him, but something happened to him. It changed him. Listen here.
It's going to be odd for me to say this, but love is a hell of a thing. And it's going to be really odd for me to say this, but love sees no color in some ways.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that you might have had a relationship in Portland, possibly with somebody that's not of Caucasian descent. Maybe a man? Who knows? Something happened though, and you're disgusted by it. You're ashamed. I can see it, Steve. You can tell me. You doing all right, man? Now, our boy Steve here is an Imperial Wizard.
I'm an Imperial Wizard. That's the highest rank as far as the Ku Klux Klan.
I don't know what kind of 15-year-old came up with these fucking names, but they're epic. I mean, Wizard, Grand Dragon, holy shit. Holy shit. Now, I'm going to introduce a guy who needs no introduction, JD.
Originally
Originally from Roan Mountain, Tennessee.
And did you have the Klan growing up in your family as a kid?
Yeah, somewhat. On my grandparents' side.
How did you get involved?
In 2017, I joined the Loyal White Knights, and I just wanted to get out and try to make, do my part and try to make a difference.
Whoa, man, you're breathing a little bit heavy. You all right? You doing okay? Slow down.
What do you wish the United States looked like?
Sir?
What do you wish the United States looked like racially? I mean,
Well,
right now we're all very mixed.
Yeah, we're very mixed. I just wish that, they could stay more to themselves. I mean, don't come and try to push them down my throat.
When you say they, you mean?
Our government. And
all right, for real, man, you look like you're gonna pass out. Just like, take the fucking mask off. Everybody that knows you knows you're a fucking dipshit. You don't have to hide it. Like, who gives a fuck?
It's going to eventually end up in turmoil. And Donald Trump, he talked a good talk at first. That got him into office.
You were wearing fucking sunglasses under that. Fuck you, JD. I hate you. Well, that was fucking ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, look at these guys.
So I'm like a, I guess, dominatrix, kind of.
Well, that's enough of that. I'm sorry for that. Here's something to cleanse your palate. That'll do it. All right. Feel a little bit better now. All right. Well, that's all that I can stomach today. I guess I'll be seeing you later. I appreciate you coming and checking me out. Don't forget to check out the Soft White Underbelly, which is like thousands of videos of absolute fucking perfection. And always remember, don't hate each other. Hate yourself.
Nice talking to you. I love doing that.
You can come back another time.
Amen.
I'd love to see you.
Thank you.
I'm glad you showed up today.
Oh, go fuck yourself.